Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about BlackBox stock. Basically, it's an online website that you can supply your footage to. From there, they'll supply it to about 5 different agencies. And it's cool because you can work with someone such as a curator or a model, and you guys can share your percentage of income through the platform. They do all the work for you. All you have to do is upload the clips. The curator or metadata person will go ahead and keyword all those video clips for you. Let's say you're a model. You can submit a model release form to your photographer or videographer, and they'll upload that along with the footage, and you guys can both get passive income for years to come. So I'd like to take this time to interview one of my curators. She's been working with me for the past year and a half, helping me to bring me up to speed as far as stock goes. She does all my curation as far as data goes. So I'd like to turn it over to Victoria. Victoria, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey Tristan, I'm about to head to a Spanish wedding, so I thought I would take advantage of my glam look for our very first YouTube collaboration. My start in stock footage was a little bit non-traditional in that I don't film, but my partner Gravity does. So I had spent about a full month researching different types of passive income, and every single one kind of gave me a reason to pause of like, I'd have to do a lot of marketing I don't really want to do. It's something I don't really care about, so I don't think I'll follow through on it. And then finally, I saw in one of those videos that's like 15 different ways you can make money from home. I found this magical thing called stock footage, and I looked at it and I was like, okay, so my partner Gravity is a professional videographer. Check. And I just spent a full year working as an SEO copywriter. Then I looked at that and I was like, check. Between the two of us, we could be the dream team. And we ended up starting on that. I found some incredible videos by William Hunter on his YouTube channel that really helped me know what to expect with stock footage. And he had a video where he talked about BlackBox. And so that's how I found BlackBox, started that profile and uploaded our first batch of clips, and a few days later you wrote to me and asked me if I wanted to try a collaboration.
So you guys can see that, different people from different parts of the country, different parts of the world can work together within BlackBox. We've been able to talk back and forth through Facebook. There's a group on there that you can talk directly to the people that you work with or get some advice from the community. And this works out well because it's instant and you don't have to wait too long to get your footage processed. Very timely, very professional. And so we've been corresponding through this medium for a while now, and our footage has been selling. Victoria, I'd like to ask you, what are some of your processes, or how do you go about doing all the research for my footage?
Hey, that's a great question. So I'm actually making an online course right now about metadata best practices with some tips and tricks of my own, and I hope to have that out soon. And there I'll be able to answer this question so much more in depth. Basically what happens is when I get a batch of clips, let's say you send me a batch of 30 clips. What I do first is I go through all of them and I put them in an order that seems logical to me so that more similar clips will be closer together. So I'm not having to go back and forth on my metadata so much. And then I'll give each clip kind of a preliminary description so that I know for myself what's happening in it. And I'm checking for repetitive clips. So I'll make sure that we only have the best of the best and that we have a good selection where I'm getting rid of anything that's too repetitive, that doesn't offer something unique to the buyer. And I'm also checking at that period for maybe mistakes in the clip, making sure there's no black frames, making sure there's no sudden camera movements, making sure that there's no warp, basically things like that. And then I start writing my metadata. And so first I do some research on the subject, but you can look up information on Wikipedia, look up things on Google searches. You can look at the top images and see what tags they've used in those images to get them to come up on the first page. You can use keywording tools where you select similar photos and they tell you what keywords were popular for those similar photos. So there's lots of tricks for that. And then I start writing then my metadata, and I come up with a long list of keywords and then later delete the ones that maybe aren't the most applicable or that aren't the strongest. So I try to come at it first with more than I need. And there's two main types of keywords. So the first one are the like conceptual, mood, and emotion keywords, and those are probably the most important for sales. And then also technical keywords like camera movements, type of shot, is it a close-up or is it a wide shot, so things like that. And for the creative and mood, emotion keywords, I do a pretty big brainstorm there. If I think of one word that I think the shot really captures, I'll go to the thesaurus and look up more. I'll type in that keyword on Google and see what other words come up associated with it. And then once I have my long list of keywords, I go through and I narrow it down so that it's the best of the best. And then I write an applicable description that has a max. Usually I try to have a max of 70 characters for display reasons on the different agencies. And also Google will show a max of 70. So if you want to also optimize your sales for Google, 70 characters is the best. But the absolute max I'll allow myself is 80 characters because Pond 5 in particular, they have their description and then they also have their title. And the title has a max of 80 characters and it's more heavily weighted. So I write my description and then I upload my keywords, making sure my most important keywords are in the description. And then I attach those to the clips and we send them off and we hope for some sales. So I'll have a more in-depth look at how I do my metadata in the online course, and I hope to have that out soon, and I hope that helps a lot of people.
So as you guys can see, a lot goes into not just shooting, but also doing the research to get your footage sellable. It's not just going out and getting the best clips that you can. It's really working and making a good product for the end user. You can do all this work yourself, but I find that having someone with like Victoria's talents, it benefits my footage and we both gain from this. So if you're interested in learning how this process works even more, there's a Facebook group. Once you become a member of BlackBox, you can start uploading your clips and you can correspond with the group and get more information. We have a wonderful community and it's been a blast to work with. So thank you guys for watching. Tune in to the next one. Peace.